Hey guys, how we doing? So I want to show you what I've been up to last, a week since I did the last video? Something like that. Did couple knives, actually there were two I think that already went because two of my very good customers friends, they wanted them, so there are people that I don't say no. Just, that's the reality guys, you know that. People that bought a lot of knives from me, you know, a lot, not two, three, I mean a lot. Those are the people you don't say, you know, no, wait in line. So first I did happen to sell my own Mako, so I made myself a new one, and I want to test the S110, how I like it on a knife. So far I like it. I just don't like how it's you know, how it grinds and everything. Finish is much harder, but I mean I can definitely see a really big improvement in edge holding. We'll see when how hard it's gonna be. You know, it's not gonna be hard for me to resharpen it, but I'm gonna probably try to keep it up with some basic stuff, not my serious knife making stuff. So see, you know, how much of a pain it is to maintain that edge without the fancy tools. Really like it. Just a simple angled grooves, kind of like a gear pattern, backspacer, little meat pounder on the back, super fine. I like these pocket clips. It's an inconvenience to do the screws from the bottom, but it lets me make it a little nicer and cleaner. I tried it, I change it once in a while, I do this, very rarely. It's just much more convenient to have the screws from the top, because you can take it off, adjust the tension of the pocket clip, you know, without having to take the knife apart. So I always like that actually better, but I do admit that this is a little cleaner. And maybe one day I will be brave enough to do the hidden screws, you know, the blind taps, so they'll be even nicer. But really like this. And this one was kind of interesting because I left that heat treat scale with the rough surface grind from when I buy the steel. I left that there and stone washed it, so you still see that very dark finish in the grind lines there. And it's nice contrast, I think. And this is just a regular satin but stone wash. You know, S110 is very hard to stone wash, but you can see the nice little stone wash there and still a little leftover of the satin underneath it. So that's mine. Another nice thing, Mako, is I turned the drop point Mako into the Tanto. I don't like Tanto, American Tanto knives. It's I don't know, you'd never see me do that really. I did a couple in the past. I just don't like it, not my thing. But I do like this one. It just looks cool. It looks really cool. I like my Mako because I wouldn't call this Tanto. This is not a Tanto blade shape. It's more similar to Warncliffe, which Warncliffe is actually very useful blade shape. And this is more of a regular American Tanto, and I do like it with a little bit of compound grind on it. I have another idea for the grind on this one. I want to do one more like this with a different grind, not the compound like this, but different type of compound. This one has kind of like a sunburst pattern here, and then a little bit of just change it a little bit in the back, because you know, also the pocket clip is different here. Interesting way of milling out. I tried. I think I did it on which ones, yeah. Also here, if you notice, kind of like it. New way to mill out the lock bar relief. This one has this kind of backspacer. Also cool pocket clip. And this one, if you notice, I really like the shaping of the handle. Notice the bottom chamfer goes here, but it doesn't actually go here. So it has a very cool, nice contours. You know, really like conceal carry, but doesn't hinder this, doesn't make this really thin here on the front. I just want a lot. Then I did a couple of the EDC 2.0. Just this is my first folder, locking folder design I ever did, but change it up a little bit, and I like it a lot this way, nice and sleek. You see that very big swedge on it, reinforced tip. This one is just simple chamfers all around. This one is a Kratos. One nice chamfers. And this one is, I always like when Jeff Tough Thumbs is doing his bullet holes, so I wanted to try it. I'm not that great with the carving, and this was the first time. And one thing I wanted to change was I didn't want to go just through and through, so I actually press a brass rod inside, so it looks like, you know, like the bullet is stuck in there. That's the idea of it. Jeff wasn't crazy about it. A lot of people like it. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And you have that really rustic stone wash on it with the dark bronze. Nice wedge again, nice grind, nice and lean. Not zirconium, just steel, orange peeled and blackened. Same on this. It looks like zirconium is really black. And one more thing, I have gonna be doing a couple of these. This is the multi-tool keychain 2.0, where you can see new tools. So the first main tool, what I did on this, because I have more tools now and I cannot fit it on one of these rivets, what I did was I split them into what I call essentials and non-essentials. So essentials, we have the logo obviously, the little kirdashi, which are not going to be coming sharpened. These are 0 ground stone wash, so it's not sharp, but it's plenty sharp to rip open things, you know, so rip open envelopes, boxes. Enough for that, so it's up to each person. If you want to sharpen it, then, you know, have it on the keys like that. The chance of opening it, of this opening on your keychain is very slim. It's nice and tight. You know, the washers are nice and you know, compressed there with the rivet. But I don't want to be responsible, so I decided I'm not going to be sharpening them. They are 0 ground, so it takes a couple seconds to put the edge on it, and that's it. So it's up to each and every one of you who gets it. Tweezers, very excited about this. When I had this idea, I was really hoping it's gonna work out when it's cut, and it does. Perfect tension on them. You know, they are not precision tweezers, so the insides are not really precise like some of the really high-end cosmetic tweezers or, you know, tool, you know, but it's plenty for, you know, take out the splinter, you know, TIG and all those little things like that. So very handy. And I mean, how often do you see titanium little keychain tweezers? I don't think that often. So that's the essentials. 4 tools, super small package, but at the same time you can have these other 3 on the same keychains, just like here, or you can just take these off and not carry them if you want to. And these are the little pry bar with the nail puller from the original design. Also this, I just changed it so the narrow portion is on the end, so not the weak portion isn't in the middle of it. You know, the multi-wrench for light utility task, you know, like computer cases or small little things like that. If you need to loosen something up a little bit or just tighten it a little more, they come handy sometimes. And this, a lot of people will be wondering, there's a spanner key for hinder and strider. If I remember right, I think this is a strider and this hinder. Not 100% sure, but I think hinder and strider. I tested them. They fit nicely. So pretty cool little keychain tool. You see how small it is and how many tools we have there. It's pretty cool, I think. So that's that. I'm gonna be listing those there, and I think that's it. I did re-anodize my own micro. I'm gonna have more micros coming in soon, waiting for the heat treat. By the way, a lot of people are wondering, I will have drop points also for this, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So the micros will be the modified warnies and drop points. Same goes for the regular version Makos, modified warnie and drop points. And there's a new model coming in that's gonna be tripler. It's called tripler. It's pretty cool because it originates from this design. It's a bigger knife, so it's 4.25 inch. It's gonna be the, you know, the fun knife. And based off this design, slightly modified flipper, opening hole, but also the front flipper. That's why tripper. 3 ways of opening: hole, flipper, front flipper, which is gonna be kind of fun. I don't recall ever saying something like this, so hopefully it will work out. Hopefully the design is good, and it should be fun. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.